Now, I would like to say something about the difference between theology and philosophy, because I think that at times people confuse both of these disciplines and they are not the same, actually. Okay. So a lot of people think that depending on the subject, the what you are doing might be theology and philosophy. For example, some people have the misconception that if you are talking about God or belief, you necessarily are doing theology in that moment, not philosophy. But that is not correct, because philosophy can deal with subjects of religion such as God, the afterlife, and so on. So that means basically that the subject itself might be even the same subject, but the way philosophy deals with it and the way theology deals with that subject is different. The way they argue, the way they reason is different from each other. So let me read you this sentence just to be even more precise, okay? The starting point of theology is the sacred text as a form of revelation from God. The starting point of philosophy is something accessible to us all, that is, rationality and the immediate reality. For example, if I tell you that you should stop lying because the Bible says so and because it is a sin according to the Bible, that would be a theological argumentation, because I'm using the revelation as a source to legitimize my claim or my exhortation to you. In contrast, if I tell you to stop lying because that is not good for the unity of the community, since we need to be able to trust one another to build a path forward, that will be a philosophical claim based on moral concerns and the utility of some ethical principles to be able to live in community. So in that case, I'm not appealing to a divine power or a sacred text as the authority, but to your reason, for you to be able to see that it makes sense for us to behave in this way because we all would benefit from that. So see how we are talking about the same thing, about not lying, but the way I legitimize my claim, the way I validate what I'm telling you, is coming from different sources and therefore different procedures in that sense. Now, having said this, that doesn't necessarily mean that philosophy and theology exclude one another, as some people seem to believe. That is not true. It could be complementary. It is true that at times, depending on the philosopher and their system of ideas, that might change. But it is not necessarily the case that they oppose one another.